let's see. Hopefully we're ready for this. Are you ready? All right, so since we're all ready, you ready? Class?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, no one in here has earbuds in because you're actually here to pay attention because you came here to learn. Some people did. Other people came here to try and find, a date. Because that's kind of weird though. I know, right? Online dating. Okay, anyway. So, since you guys are all paying attention, no one has a computer in front of them that they aren't listening. So, this is your finance project. It's going to be a total of 134 points. Each part of it actually says what each thing is worth. It's almost like a moment ago when I said no one is staring at their phone so they could actually pass this damn thing, and they don't have earbuds in. But some people, they don't understand English. You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Okay. So, we're going to start with pay stub. When did we do pay stub? Did we do that like Wednesday? Yeah, we just did pay stubs on Wednesday. It's in your notebook. I showed item by item on how to do this. You are going to have to do this yourself. I'm going to give everyone a different job. There's 4 different jobs that I'm going to rotate out. So it gives you everything you need to fill in this stuff. So this right here, you're starting at Walmart, $15 an hour. Let's see. So 6.2 for Social Security, 1.45 for Medicare. You will pay 6.2 for your federal taxes, and you will pay 2.55 in state taxes. There you go. All the percentages are there. You just have to read through yours carefully. So, at Walmart, we got Tyrone Biggs. He lives at 1234 Hood Street in Phoenix. Okay? He gets $15 an hour, and he's working 35 hours. Now, one of the things a lot of people are actually not understanding, is it weekly or bi-weekly? Okay, everyone is full-time. So full-time, this is still considered full-time. Even though it's not the full 40 hours a week, but it's still a full-time job. So, you have to look carefully. So they're all going to be either weekly or bi-weekly. If yours says 80 hours, guess what? That is bi-weekly. Does that make sense? Good. So, we're going to go through and a couple things right here. So, you will have to do this on your own. And I'm hoping you paid attention on Wednesday when we went over it, how to actually calculate everything. That's going to give you all your information. Then over here, this is where you're going to put your answers. Your answers for each thing right there. Okay? Is that easy? Yeah, there's your boxes. You're going to fill in all the boxes. Next thing is going to be your W-2, which is worth 20 points. Okay, this is already filled out for you. It already is. So the assignment, kind of like the assignment that we did yesterday, the one that we did, the whole notes on how to do this yesterday, where certain people paid $180 to do one math problem. That one? Yeah. This is what you're going to do. Almost exactly line for line what you did yesterday in class. The only thing that's different is this is a 2023. So there's a couple items that are going to be different for this year versus the last set of notes that we did, which was based on 2021. Okay, your standard deduction is going to be different, and box 16 is also going to be different. Okay, box 16, I'm going to put up the chart next week for you to fill out that one, because it has to go by the 2023 tax rates. This is where your 1040 goes. Okay, buying a car. General rule, no more than 10 to 15% gross monthly on a car includes car insurance monthly payment. So, from the W-2, okay, from the W-2, not from the pay stub, okay, your W-2 says how much you make a year. If you need to figure out how much you make a month, what would you do? Divide by 12. That's going to be your gross monthly. And then you take that number and to get 15% of that. And that's going to be how much you could afford for a car payment. Okay, so that's important. Here's 3 different things, different cars. Okay, you're gonna solve some stuff over here for them. Okay, so answer some questions from these cars. If you like any of these cars, yeah, you could actually, these are current cars out there right now. I actually went and found listings that are current for this. Next thing. Okay, suppose mutual fund. So you're trying to use finance solver to figure out what you're going to invest. Given how much you make per month, okay, since you now know how much you make a month, could you realistically see yourself investing in any of these? Could you really look to see, yes, can I invest? Hopefully, yes. Housing. You know how we did cars on Tuesday? You're going to do the same thing, but for an apartment, a place to live. So what I've done for you is, okay, I have apartments.com. They have a rental tool where you could just put your monthly, what you could actually afford, and they will actually find your listings. There's also another one, it's called renters.com, which also will do the same thing. Okay, apartments normally focus on apartments, where renters, you could actually have apartments and houses to rent. Okay, so important. So gross monthly income, that was again from your W-2. Okay, 33% from your gross monthly, that was from our W-2 there. Okay, what apartment did you choose? That's important. Address, how many bedrooms, bathroom square feet. You need that. That is super important. You're going to need it later on. Okay, this number is going to affect how much you're going to pay for electricity. That's important. Now, what made you choose this apartment? Go ahead, write a statement for it. What goes with this? Okay, next one. Will you be able to afford this apartment on your own? Will you need a roommate? You're allowed 1 roommate, 1 person per room. Okay? It doesn't matter if you guys are sleeping together in the same bed. You still need a second room. Okay? So, next one. Do you need roommates? If you do need roommates, assume each of you will pay equally. Who is your roommate? Okay, it's got to be someone that's also doing this project. Okay, and they can also have a different job. They don't have to have the same job. So, for this one right here, to afford a better place, you could have a roommate. Okay, but you have to put that person's name on this project, and that person is going to be, you guys both have to have that, yes. That still is in one of my classes. The other classes don't know what they're doing yet.
Yeah.
Okay, just one of my classes. Okay, good. All right, next one brings us buying a house. Buying a house. So this is super important. Using 33%, that was your monthly payment from up top from the rentals. Okay, how much could you afford when buying a house? So you're going to use that money as a monthly payment to try and figure out what a present value would be given 30-year fixed mortgage, interest rate at 6.3%. Okay, you can afford to buy a house. So one of the analogies for this is, I have Dr. Stiles in my second hour class. Okay, he's paying $2,000 a month for rent. I'm paying $1,500 a month for my mortgage. I pay less and I own my house than what he is paying every month. He doesn't have a utility. I think he said water is included. That's it. Okay, he still has to pay all the other utilities. I, on my property, since I have a well and I have solar, I don't pay anything for water. So I basically, as long as the sun's up, I have endless water. There we go. So I'm able to afford my house and property for less than what some people pay for rent. That's the point I want you to look at. There is possible, if you would be able to do this, to afford to buy a house. You can. So now, along with that, generally 20% down is made on a house. How much of a down payment would you need to make? How much would you need to finance? Now, along with this, so as soon as you figure out what your present value is from this one right here, okay, whatever your 10% or 20%, okay, your down payment, you're going to add that on top of it. Because remember, your down payment, you don't finance the down payment. You take whatever the price of the house minus your down payment, and that's how much you finance. That's how much you're borrowing. That's the one for your monthly payment. So you could actually afford a lot bigger, a lot more expensive house. Maybe you might not have to live in the ghetto. You just have to have a bigger down payment. Okay? That's important. Okay? And that's what you're going to do. So how much will you need to make, and how much would you need to finance there? That being said, let's go to the next one. This one is a lot. So, creating the budget. In the budget, over the last week, we've actually done a lot of these things. Our food, I will talk about this at the last part. Rent, whatever rental place you chose. Oh man, I got hiccups. Electricity. So your power, okay, is you're going to pay you're going to pay 15 cents per square foot for electricity wherever you're at. That is a very good average. Okay? So I know you're not on your phone, you're actually paying attention, because you ain't heard it from me. I ain't one to gossip. Actually, I am to gossip. I will gossip about you. I will send a letter to your mama saying, take the phone away. Yep, anyway. So, savings, your car, you don't have to have the car from what you bought on Tuesday. Whatever car is going to help you fit in your budget. So you could change the car from what we did Tuesday. Water, sewage, trash, is that included in the apartment or housing? Are you doing investing? So you will have to fill in the remaining expenses with at least, but not limited to, 5. So you could add others, but these are examples of things that you would actually pay for. Cell phone. Your mama's going to cut you off on your phone because you're failing my class, so you're going to have to get a job to pay for it. Next one, car insurance. Okay? Clothing, tuition, student loans, gas. That's important, depends on the car that you have. Are you pulling out cash for some? No. No? You just throwing cash out? You just like flexing on everyone? That's kind of messed up. That's messed up. Why are you flexing on everyone? Okay, vacation, repairs. So the older your vehicle, the more you will actually have to pay for maintenance. Okay? You will have to pay for maintenance. So if it's 4 years or more older, you will have to pay for it in maintenance. Yes, it is a cheaper car, but you might have to actually, replace some of the suspensions, transmission, all that stuff, okay? AC unit goes out like every 8 years or something like that. So, another one, internet. Some of you people can't live without internet. School supplies, pets. You got to pay for your cat, right? You're a cat lady. She's got to have like 40 cats, isn't she? All right. Medical, personal care, investments. So you got to go get your hair done, got to get your nails did, right? Got to get your toes done, right? You got to pay for that. That's going to be part of your monthly budget, right? Because you got to afford that. Now, food. That's the last thing. Because we did the food budget on Monday. Some people came up with like $1,200 every week. Yeah, they had a PS5 on their breakfast menu. I'm like, okay, all right, fine. You're gonna have to redo this anyway. All right, yeah. So anyway, so what you can do is you could take that. If you were trying to be frugal with it, okay, I'm hoping you actually look at it carefully. Say, oh, I'm gonna try and use this. Okay, can I afford to eat like this? Maybe not. Okay, maybe you can. Maybe you can't. But this is what is going to fluctuate the most. Okay? If you think you can stay at home and actually eat everything there, great. Okay, if you're one of those people that has to eat out a lot, okay, add some stuff on there that you're going to have. Can't really afford it if you can. My monthly budget came out to be $680. $680 just for me. Okay? When I just went through and selected a whole bunch of stuff on there, yeah, $680. That is kind of a lot. So, but anyway, can I afford that if I was on this budget? Probably not. Okay, so that's where you're going to have to adjust. The goal about this, okay, after you total up everything here, your goal is to have money left over for savings. You need to have this a positive number. If it's a negative number, you need to go back and adjust some of the things. Maybe that car that you think you need to have, maybe you really can't afford it, okay? Maybe the food, that $900 a month for food, yeah, maybe less bougie, more knockoff Seal brand, okay? You can't get like brand name Captain Crunch, okay? You get like, I don't even know, what is knockoff Captain Crunch? Like Admiral Crispy or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, but this number needs to be a positive number after you actually do this. Okay, now, right here, reflection. Where do you see yourself age 21, 25, 30? Financial goals you have set for yourself at those ages. What career educational goals have you set for yourself for those ages? Using information you learned from this class and this project, how are you going to reach those goals? What do you learn from class that you found most useful in your life? Write a reflection, answering all these questions. This reflection should be at least 3 paragraphs. Now, I even do this with my own children. Okay, what is your 5-year goal? Everyone right now should have, because, hate to break it to you, some of you guys are actually legally adults at this point right now. Your 5-year goal. What do you see yourself doing in 5 years? Are you still living at home? Do you have aspirations to actually get out, live on your own? Okay? Are you going to stay at the same job? Do you want to get a better job? Are you trying to do something better? Are you trying to get the car? Okay, so you can actually get a better job. Can you afford the vehicle? Whatever it is, you need to have goals. 5 years, okay, I said 21, 25, and 30. But like I said, for my children, they have a 5-year goal and a 10-year goal. 5-year goal, what they plan on doing at that point right there. 10-year goal, okay? You plan on owning a house by then. What do you plan on doing? You need to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, you are just floating through life with no real aspirations of what you're going to do next. You're just waiting for someone to actually tell you something, and then your life falls apart. You're like, nothing happened to me. I'm 40, have 400 cats, and no one likes me. Okay, but anyway, so, it's actually you right there. Yes, you. Okay. Anyway, so then why do you have 40 cats? Really? That's messed up. Anyway, but I really want you to seriously think about this for yourself. Okay? This is going to be due next week on Thursday. So make sure you guys all like, share, and subscribe. I will show you guys how we're passing this out.